Water covers about 70% of the surface of our planet, and that area is gradually being mastered by man, in spite of his land-based nature. How can you make the water's surface denser and sturdier so that man can survive, live and work on it? We know that any sufficiently developed technology is indistinguishable from magic, and that what was once the preserve of the select is today accessible to all. Magic Float has made a miracle a reality. The company Magic Float has developed a unique modular system. The range of its application is only limited by man's imagination. A jetty, a bridge or a floating heliport, all this can be quickly built on any water body. The Magic Float pontoon system is capable of withstanding a sea state of level 5 out in the open sea, loads of 360 kilograms per square meter, and temperature ranges from -60 to +70 Celsius. An untrained individual working alone can assemble up to 10 square meters of the pontoon in an hour. The materials used in manufacturing the segments and components meet the highest ecological standards in the world. A special anchoring system for the setting up of the pontoon securely keeps the construction of any size in place and afloat. Reliability, simplicity in assembly and the universal nature of the application of the Magic Float pontoon system make it the most in demand in its section of the market. This is confirmed by the successful projects that have been carried out by Magic Float. Tsemes Bay, located in the northern section of Russia's Black Sea coast. The bay is fairly deep and broad, leading to the establishment of the city of Novorossiysk on its shore. Today, it's Russia's largest port on the Black Sea. Despite all the advantages of Tsemes Bay, however, it does have certain drawbacks. Preparing for an international sailing regatta in 2014, the organisers encountered serious problems. The main difficulty was that the sailing boats and yachts needed great depths of water, so the marina could only be built several hundred meters from the shore, where the depths are sufficient. The difficulty then was how to create a border zone to allow the participants in the regatta to enter Novorossiysk. The only option was the construction of a floating pedestrian zone. It would link the marina to the central shoreline of Novorossiysk. Magic Float brilliantly solved this task, providing the required safety and comfort for the participants in the regatta and the celebration's guests. Another drawback with the Tsemes Bay is its frequent northern wind, which, dropping down through the mountains, often causes major storms. The modular pontoons, comprising small sections that are interlinked, have sufficient flexibility to avoid breaking up, even in very disturbed sea states. A unique characteristic of the segments in the Magic Float pontoon system is the inclusion of special rigidity ribs that increase the solidity of the entire construction without increasing its weight. The patented fastening system for the Magic Float segments provides high levels of stability and a variety of ways to put the pontoons together. A reliable and convenient area is created on the water as if by magic in just a few hours. The basis of the Magic Float system is a flotation module made of high tensile polyethylene. The modules are joined to one another with the linking pins. To reliably fix the pins in place, the assembler uses a special assembly key. One untrained person can assemble 10 square meters in the space of just an hour. A single square meter weighs about 30 kilograms. The maximum buoyancy of a construction of this kind amounts to 370 kilograms per square meter. The construction of the modular pontoon allows for a multi-layer area that, thanks to that multi-layer construction, raises its load-bearing capacities. The Magic Float pontoon system is equipped with all necessary elements for the mooring of vessels, mooring bollards, and for safe movement, handrails. St. Petersburg, a city located where the Neva River flows into the Baltic Sea's Finnish Gulf that is rich in maritime traditions. Waterborne races are held here in the endurance pneumatics class. Competitions at such a prestigious level attract top-level sportsmen and women who are known for the serious demands they make on the infrastructure and organisation of the events that they take part in. Magic Float assembled a jetty with 2 bridges for the participants to cross over on. The jetty was 42 metres by 3 metres in size, with the bridges measuring 12 metres by 2 metres. The jetty was used as a technical zone for the racing. Shortly before the opening of the event, a lack of points where the boat could be technically serviced was identified. There weren't enough pit stops. The Magic Float team, in just a few hours, built the additional platforms required, demonstrating the cutting-edge capabilities and undoubted advantages of their modular pontoon systems. The International Sailing Regatta in Novorossiysk was a major maritime celebration. In the run-up to it, in the Yacht Club's bay, Magic Float tested its pontoon construction. The modular jetty easily bore a car of about 2 tons in weight. The test showed that the installation had been designed and manufactured with a significant reserve of stability. The prepared sections of the pedestrian mooring zone were towed with the aid of the port tugboat into the water body of the western pier, where the final assembly of the entire construction was carried out. When it was being towed, it became clear that the pontoons could be used to transport heavy cargoes and cargoes of difficult shapes and sizes, both on the sea and in river conditions. This capability could be of particular use in water bodies where there is a seasonal drop in the water level, which shortens the period in which it is navigable. When the sections had been towed into place, the specialists began to assemble and put in place the entire pedestrian mooring line on its anchoring system. A unique feature of this system allows all changes in the water level to be taken into account and the pontoon to be firmly fixed in place. The Water World Fair is held on the territory of the Klyazminsky Reservoir every year. Magic Float gave a demonstration of its pontoons at the fair. By the jetty, beautiful yachts and speedboats rock to and fro impressively on the waves, and right there on the water, Magic Float set up a special platform. And then, in a miracle of modern technology, an aircraft, a helicopter, lands next to the boats. Participation in the major Russian maritime exhibitions and salons has already become a well-established tradition for Magic Float. The Baltic Marine Festival, held in St. Petersburg, is a chance to let people know about the unique Magic Float modular pontoon system, to demonstrate the magic of this innovative technology and to meet new clients and partners. Right before the opening of the International Sailing Regatta, a treacherous wind blew down from the mountains onto the waters of Thames Bay. The powerful gusts reached speeds of up to 25 meters per second. Of course, this wasn't the strongest of winds, but nevertheless, it whipped up waves in the bay. The Magic Float construction overcame this test with no problems whatsoever. As well as the mechanical load that arises when the water surface is disturbed, the Magic Float modular pontoon system resists the chemical composition of the seawater and any other aggressive substances in a wide temperature range. Today, people walk on water and build homes on water. Some would say that this is a miracle, but there's no real secret to it, other than human genius creating magic. Magic Float. We can walk on water.